Hi guys, this is going into week 7. I wanted to talk to you about a few things relating to the national parks that we have in North America. I don't know if any of you have ever been to any of the national parks, but they are quite impressive. And we have them all over the country. We have them internationally and nationally as well. And so we do have a very special park near us, which is the Everglades, the River of Grass, which is a wonderful place. If you've never been to the Everglades, sometime when all of this COVID and everything is finished, and I'm hoping that the national parks get opened again soon, you and your family, maybe you can take a trip there, because you'll just be in awe of the things that you will see there, all the animals and the plants. And we want to protect these national parks. They've been around for a long time, from all the way from Florida all the way up to Maine. We have Acadia National Park, which is a beautiful park along the Maine seashore that brings in seals and all kinds of animals, all the way out to Washington State and the Cascades and Olympia, Washington State National Park, Crater Lake, and several other different beautiful parks that are out there. The Redwood Forest, and then back down to the plains and all of that. There's so many. I believe there's 58. So what I thought I would do with you this week is let you experience a little bit about the national parks. So the first assignment that you're going to be doing is actually the beginnings of the national parks, the history of the national parks. So what you'll do is you'll find the assignment that says History of the National Parks. Click on that. It'll bring up, it's from the History Channel. It's a video of about 4.5 minutes telling you a little bit about the history of the national parks, how the state and the government had a play in all of this, along with the presidents that were involved, and a naturalist by the name of John Muir, who really saw Yosemite as a magnificent place in the world. He looked at it, took pictures of it, and said, this has to be protected. And so we have to, while we look at the national parks, we know that there's animals there. For example, most of you have heard of Yellowstone. Yellowstone is the most unique place you can ever visit. There's geysers there. The animals, especially right now because of the lack of people that have been going into Yellowstone, the animals have been out like you can't imagine. The wolves, the bears. Bears are coming out of hibernation. But it's quite a place to see. It's a phenomenon that's unreal and unlike any place you've been in the world. So that's just one of the examples. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a look at this video. After you watch the video, and that picture on the front, that's actually a picture of Acadia National Park. You're going to see some questions. There's a lot of acts that are involved, so you're going to need to really listen to this video carefully for the acts and the description of the acts. There's presidential viewpoints and what they did with Congress and whatnot, but you're going to go through this and you're going to answer these questions. Please give me complete answers. Don't shortchange anything. Make them complete. And please remember that I'm going to be using Turnitin for this assignment. So don't cheat off of this. Just do your best. You guys did a really good job last week on some of this stuff, so make sure you do the same this week. Yeah, watch it more than one time. Take some time and really listen to it so that you can get all of the details. This assignment is worth 50 points. So there's your questions. Then after you do that, you're going to go over to the next assignment. So you click on assignments. Okay, and you'll see the next one. It's going to say individual research. Now, right now, you'll notice on my page it says advanced. This is going to be set up for for my regulars also, it's the same assignment. You'll notice it says for this assignment, every student will be assigned a national park. So what I did was I set it up just alphabetically. So whoever got what. It is what it is. But every single one of you is going to get either, we're calling them national parks, which they all are, but some of them are national seashores, some are forests and whatnot, but they're all considered part of the National Park Service. So what you're going to do here, it says the following information is required of you for this assignment, and it can be submitted either through a Word document or text box. Again, I'm not allowing that other system of the URLs. That was too complicated, too hard to read your work. So just do it like this. Reminders about turn it in. Use your own words. If you want to cite something, like let's say you want to cite something from Theodore Roosevelt or John Muir, that's okay. You can cite. Just make sure, put it in quotes and tell me where you get your information from. So I know that. I'm aware of that. Okay, and then it says you're going to be looking for information. So when you get your national park, I'm going to show you where to find that in just a minute. You're going to be doing a series of things with this. You definitely need a photo. It's asking where the park is located. So is it located in Utah? Where in Utah? Tell me. How big is it by acreage? The date that it was established. Some were established a little earlier than others. The description of your park. 3 features. Does it have waterfalls, arches, a big mountain range, different national seashore, things like that. 3 examples of wildlife. Don't minimize this. Give me 3 examples. 3 examples of plants in your area. Activities that you could find within your national park. Boating, hiking, whatever. Kayaking, I don't care. Just give me some examples. What is the current status of your national park in terms of it opening back up to the public? Remember that this COVID virus catastrophe hit at almost at the peak of some of these parks and going into the summertime. So are these parks going to be able to be reopened? I believe a lot of them will be, because a lot of them are on hiking trails and things like that. Some of the visitor centers might not be, but your task is to see what dates, what is the country looking at to open up your particular national park. Okay, when you come down, also you'll see this as well. Be advised that I am assigning you a park, a specific park. Do not change your national park or swap with somebody else. So in other words, don't call Lucy Lou and say, hey, listen, I don't want Mount Rainier. Can you switch it with me for the Everglades? Don't switch it. It is what you get by alphabet. So don't switch them around, because that's going to goof me up when I go to grade them. And you're going to lose points if you do that, because I have the list. So don't do it, okay? Then, so this is your assignment. You can see it here. Some of you last time wrote out the question with the answer. I don't mind if you do that. If you want to highlight the answer, whatever, however you want to do it, that works best for you, go ahead and do it that way. That's fine by me. This assignment is worth 50 points as well, so you want to do a good job on it. Then you'll notice, after you see the questions, it'll say, list below. Find your name and your assigned national park. National parks also include national seashores, national forests or preserves. The list goes in order of the classes. So you'll notice, period 2, this is the advanced, these are all the advanced classes on right now, but the regular students, you're going to get a list also with just like this. So you can see as I'm going down the list, period 2, period 5, and period 6. Okay, so you have to kind of scroll down it and find your name and find the particular national park that you're assigned to. You can look anywhere you choose to look. You can use your phones on this. You can use your computer. Just see what kind of information you can get, but please do not plagiarize, because you know if you do that, more than likely it's going to get a 0. And if it doesn't get revised, then it's going to remain a 0. So make sure that you get that right. So again, if you have any questions, feel free to contact me through the course of the week. I hope everybody is doing okay. I hope that you're giving your mothers Mother's Day hugs, and grandmothers, aunts, anybody that's been a mother in your life, or grandmother, whatever. Take some time and give them a hug. Have a good day, guys. Bye.